that, there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. That's going to go a long way. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared without complication. And that's a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Fernandes. Otamendi. Otamendi, oh, good-looking ball. Thinks one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rodrigo, and the shot!
De Paul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the front line. Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. Great chance! McAllister. Tagliafico. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Played towards the other side. McAllister. Romero. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. He's having a look round. McAllister. Fernandes. Messi. Picks it up out wide. De Paul! He's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Argentina, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Mendes chooses to go cross-field. Diogo Dalot, done delicately. Romero tries to clear. Montiel. McAllister. Tagliafico. Aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. De Paul. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Inacio. Played over towards the opposite flank. João Neves. Spread out to the left. Montiel. Oh, sweet feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ambitious ball here. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now that's well seen too. João Neves.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, bang on target. Otamendi. Romero. Argentina have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Mendes picks it up now. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Argentina leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Montiel. Fernandes. And here's Alvarez. He's beaten the last man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
João Neves shifted upfield. Otamendi. Otamendi gently done. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Otamendi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Alvarez. Messi. That's good play. To Paul! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot tries making a foray down the right. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes looks to the other side. Played into the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers. Romero, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. He's in! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
He has found a way through, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's come loose. Romero gets good distance on it. Messi. De Paul. Tagliafico, it's a sharp pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. João Neves, and he goes cross-field. Played back in. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Montiel drives forward on the overlap. That has been knocked clear. Here comes another cross. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shot a goal! And that certainly packed a punch. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bernardo Silva. Montiel. Messi. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, what's he got in mind? Taliafico. De Paul. That's a good ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bruno Fernandes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Moved on forwards. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a nice ball. Diogo Dalot. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Argentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Alvarez has got himself a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Messi! Now it's De Paul. De Paul, and he's gone backward here. He's on it. Alvarez! What a save by Diogo Costa! Cross goes in there. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's through here. He's in, and Bernardo Silva! That was very necessary. And it's Mendes. And here's Neto. That's a nicely weighted pass. Played in by Dallo. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ruben Dias plays it short. Only partially clear. He's had a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Messi. De Paul. Alvarez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ruben Dias, Vitinha, Gonzalo Inacio, moved on forwards. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Pedro Neto, very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a decent chance! And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ruben Dias goes short. And he thumps it clear. De Paul, gently done. Alvarez. Tagliafico. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ooh, delicate chip through. And that is out of play. McAllister gets across to intercept that. Romero shifted upfield. Fernandez. And it's played forward. João Neves. And here's Bernardo Silva. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tagliafico. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's really well manoeuvred. Tagliafico. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Ruben Dias gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It's Rodrigo de Paul. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's the shot! And that has been cleared. That's a nicely shaped ball. Diogo Dalot. Fernandez. Inacio tries to clear. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. There's a probing ball. De Paul. Messi. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. Nice control. And here's De Paul. De Paul! And that's off target. And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot. Hoisted in. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Fernandez. Fernandez shifted upfield. Vitinha. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Vitinha. Fernandez. Alvarez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And that's the second half started. Ruben Dias. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Looking for a decent... Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the centre. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. Lofted upfield. João Neves. Inacio, gently done. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot closing in on goal. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. De Paul looking to add to his goal. Bernardo Silva. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tagliafico. McAllister. Alvarez. Alvarez. And here's Messi. Played out wide. Fernandes. He can get that clear. Messi with the short one. Tagliafico. Oh, it's played into the area. Montiel played back in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Romero. Messi. De Paul. Played out to the right. Moved on forwards. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. And it's Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Diogo Dalot, and that's aimed into the middle. McAllister. Tagliafico. Tagliafico goes forward. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Lovely feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's through, it's 1-up, and Messi! Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot charging forward down that flank. Great chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Fernandez. McAllister. Otamendi. Romero, early ball out from the back. Mendes, now he's off and running. Pedro Neto, and it's Mendes. Mendes played with finesse. Tagliafico getting this one clear. Fernandez can get it clear. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. And that was nowhere near his best. And that's going to be a goal kick. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Fernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Inacio forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Vitinha! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a bit special. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Vitinha, Inacio, aim forwards. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fernandez. And it's Messi. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Tagliafico. 60 minutes played. Fernandez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that's a good ball. momentum. Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tagliafico. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to clear it.
Portugal will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Portugal have somehow to break through, though. McAllister. De Paul. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes, probing pass. Martinez getting this one clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Mendes shifted upfield. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There will be a throw-in. Tagliafico. McAllister. Fernandes. Tagliafico. Otamendi gently done. João Neves. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Messi. And it's Messi. Montiel. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. McAllister. Long ball looking to counter. And here's the Paul. Tagliafico. Oh, is having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tagliafico. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Diogo Dalot chasing after it. Chips it through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Otamendi appeared just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's played forward. Inacio cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's meant. Tries a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Clipped into space. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. McAllister forwards and with intent. Diogo Dalot. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Oh, nice touch. Played through for the wide man. That's a super give and go. Bernardo Silva swings it across. Diogo Dalot. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Fernandes. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Fernandes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. De Paul. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's heaved it away. De Paul. Over to the left. Back into the middle. He's in a good position here. Out towards the flank. McAllister. That's really well cleared. And it's played forward. Fernandez. Montiel. Vitinha gets it clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Real chance, and he shoots! And that would have won it.
Cristiano Ronaldo, clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Well, the clearance is short. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. In again. Tagliafico with the clearance. McAllister. De Paul. Diogo Dalot. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, red, nice interception. Alvarez. Fernandez. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. Looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Tagliafico. And here's the Paul. And here's Messi. Montiel. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Montiel flings it across. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Tagliafico. McAllister. And here's the Paul. Shot and goal! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Argentina, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Fernandez. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's really well manoeuvred.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Tagliafico. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Argentina desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Oh, that's nice. De Paul knocks it out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandez. McAllister. Real chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Argentina, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Diaz. Vitinha. Vitinha shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Out to the right, Diogo Dalot played into the box. Vitinha. Pedro Neto tries to dink it through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got to be in here!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinez claims comfortably. Alvarez. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Messi. Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He is through here. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Pedro Neto! Turns and goes back. Vitinha!